think I'm just going to keep doing the Oden loop. Okay, they got a pudding out. They got a pudding out. That was probably the biggest threat they could have done to us, but we kept our Hiyori. Welcome back, crew. We are back with another Blue Yellow Ace video, and we are here today. I want to show you the Hiyori Oden loop. Now, I'm using pretty much the same deck that I used in my last video. If you haven't checked out that video, I do recommend you do. I'll put it up somewhere across over there. Have a look at it. It is blue yellow ace into green purple Luffy. It is how this deck can take down a giant without having its optimal win con in place. Now, in this video, what I want to show you is how I do it with the Oden and Hiyori. It's such a powerful loop that you can do only with this leader. Now, the other thing that I want to make mention is I have changed the deck ever so slightly. I've included this Thunderbolt card. I've taken out Kikunoju, which is a decent card, but I thought having a little bit of removal is a good thing. And because I'm using Hiyori so much, optimizing my life to be a trigger card, I thought this would be great. I was considering using Zeus. Zeus is not a trigger. It is a body on the board for the same effect. I get enough bodies on the board with all my 2 costs that I'm running, so I'm not too concerned about trying to have more little bodies on the board. What I want is this trigger effect. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy this video. By the end of this video, you'll be convinced that this leader will make and break the meta when it drops. It won't be for a while, but it will break the meta. I am sure of it. It is such a strong leader. Now, this one I'm going to show you a video right now. It is ace into ace, so it'll be an interesting one. Sit back and enjoy this video. All right, we have a mirror here. It's probably not an exact mirror. We want to go first. We want our Sanji. I would love to also show you today the Oden Hiyori loop, which I wasn't able to do in my last video. We want to go second, not first. That was a mistake. All right. Here we go. We will throw one in here, drop our Sanji, and see how we roll. So yeah, the other ace just said in the chat, picking first was a mistake. And I'm like, yeah, it was a mistake. All right, so he's going to do this crazy Sanji move here, boost his life, boost his defense in hand. We're going to block that. We're not going to block this one. Take that. Hiyori's great. No worries here. So we are going to start this going. We find a 5 cost here. We're going to add, now this is a 7. I think we're not doing anything here, so let's attack twice into this. Oh no, they're letting it go straight away. All right, now they've got a substantial hand. We can pudding this ace. So pudding is a good mirror pick. We don't have a pudding yet, of course, but that is fine. Now, they did whiff on their leader effect. I think we want to find Oden, so I'm likely to play out a Nami if they take our Sanji. Depending on what they do now, I might counter out. No, they know the threat of this Sanji. We lose the Sanji, and they've got a blocker, which is Viola looking. They'd be looking at our life, I would assume. All right, and they reordered my life, and they have the Izzo. So my guess is that this deck is running that Whitebeard. This could be interesting. Now, Whitebeard, I feel like it needs 2 to have any effect, back-to-back Whitebeard. So if we can find ourselves, we got 2 Odins. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's place on the top. We'll get ourselves both these aces away. Now, we can't really use our leader effect this turn, and we can't... Well, we could drop one of these and just prep. No need to take life. Let's just see if they drop one from hand. We don't have a pudding, so we might have to take their hand the old-fashioned way. Alright, and we'll end the turn there. Now they're at 8 Don, so they could play out the event, the 8 cost event. However, I don't know if they want to do that just yet. They do need to lose a life to gain full effect, so unless they've got 2 of the event and 2 of the Whitebeard in hand, I don't think they're going to do it. I think this is pretty good for us. We will get taxed each turn for using this, so we want to go tall against them, and we want to take as much life as we can as quickly as possible. Okay, I think he's actually going for it. So we will drop here. And they've gone for a Zeus. Very interesting. And a Jozu. Very interesting here. Not sure what to think of this at the moment. Our play is Oden, and I once again, because I didn't go second, I won't have the right amount of Don. I'm going to swing 7 in here. I would imagine they'll use 2 from hand. They're going for the blocker. And I think we are in a pretty good state right now. We've got 4 life, 7 in hand. They do have 10 in hand, which is a lot. 1 pudding changes all of that though. Where Ace wants to be stacked is in his life. Alright, 7 into leader. I think they're going to try and take 2 from us this turn. I'd rather not waste my... Actually, I might use Flampe. I'm going to Hiyori turn after turn here. I can do the Hiyori Oden loop next turn. So let's show you guys how that's done. And I'll just use this turn after turn. Now, they have 8 up, so they could very well be doing the Whitebeard now. Ooh, Red Rock. Interesting. Interesting. Now, we don't need this. We can get rid of that. And they just wasted their red rock. This is the power of Oden. And they gain the life by flipping it around. So let us get serious here. We are searching for a 5 cost. We whiffed. We whiffed. We can't do the loop if we whiff. Alright. Let's then drop a Sanji and a Nami and throw into life. And we're just going to have to leave Oden up for the moment. Too valuable to lose to a Jozu. Alright, dropped another 2 cards from him. We'll threaten to get life here. And we'll go for a Nami. And we want to place on top. We do want to place on top. I would love to place on bottom because I don't need this one, but we want the ace. We definitely want the ace there because he will be our target for our leader here. And I'm not sure if I ordered that correctly for the sim. I was hoping the ace would be the second one down, so I draw the Oden. And then I can use my leader effect to get the ace up here. And Satori is a great Hiyori target because they're both Oris. I don't know. As a whole, I would say the game is slightly in their favor. 7 Don. What are they? I think they're still looking for pieces for the Whitebeard. I think they're going to drop the Nami here. Yep. Jozu into us. We're going to take... I don't want to drop my hand too much in case they try and hit us with... I mean, they can't red rock us this turn, but in case they try and hit us with something else, I want to maintain my hand size in general. I'd love to do 2 and 2, but as I said, I'm keeping this for the moment. Four to bring out Atmos, okay. Showing 2 aces in hand. That's good. They don't have counter. Confirm the revealed. Bumping back the Sanji. That's fine. He was just a decoy anyway. Good. So Oden came up, which means I did correctly place this. Ace is at the top. We're going to place an ace at the top here. Now we're going to have 3. We need to keep 3 to return Hiyori and 2 to play Hiyori. So we can do... We'll start with Oden. Oden's good. Oden is good here. We're going to attack into Jozu. I imagine they're going to block this one. Yep. And we're going to leader into their leader. They will send 3 at us next turn, but I think we should be able to counter out of it. So I'll do this and then I can threaten lethal next turn. Actually, better yet, I might just attack again with Oden. I think I'm going to do that this turn. We play the Hiyori. We take the top life. we replace it with Satori, and then because we can still go for lethal here. Now they've basically going to have 3 attacks into us, so return that, and let's attack into Jozu again, discarding some of their hand here. So this will get rid of 3 cards and give us a clean path into lethal next turn. Remember, 2 of these are ace. Maybe only one's ace now using this effect. And they've lost the Jozu. This is good for us. So they're going to need to invest heavily to take this one down by loading Don on it. Now we've got 1, 2, 3 2Ks, 1, 2, 3, 4 1Ks. So 10k in defense here should get this one survived. We don't want to use Hiyori, but we will if we have to. Six, and this might be so they can swing hard into us next turn. There is a world where they have a pudding though. So now let's do some maths here. 5, 7, 9. 9 and 5's 14. We'd need 2, 6, 7. 7k of counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will lose the Hiyori if they go all out. I'm okay with that. Because if I can... Okay, a bit of defense here. Not a bad play. Still not going to be enough to get through into Oden. They've just found a Zeus. Okay, that was a waste for them. No blocker, we can get out of that. And is this going to be the ace? Oh, this is a defender ace. Okay. Now look at what this leader just did. They had next to nothing in hand. I mean, they gained 3 cards, I think, that turn, or 2. Ah, there we go. All right, this was still playing out. Okay, now we can Hiyori again, doing Brulee as a target. Interesting, right? Did we whiff? We have not whiffed. This is good. Or do I get another Satori? No, I think I'll do Brulee here. I think Brulee is better. We will attack into their board. That's fine. And we're going to attack at life, 7 at 7, drop 1 from hand. And we're going to do a Hiyori loop, leaving our Oden as active. Oh. No, I think once again they won't be able to get through. So we're going to attack face and end turn. This is the power of Oden. I put myself at a big disadvantage of going first. I definitely want to go second. So it's good to see how this deck's going in its non-optimal turn order. Okay, they're really blockering up here. I think I'm just going to keep doing the Oden loop. Okay, they got a pudding out. They got a pudding out. That was probably the biggest threat they could have done to us, but we kept our Hiyori. So we are good here. I imagine that they're going to swing 8 into here. I'm going to give them an opportunity to do it by presenting only 4 cards, yeah. No blocker. We're going to easily get out of that one. All right, and they lose the card because it was face up. So we're looking pretty strong here. We've still got Brule and Satori in the top here. And let's grab one of these. We'll throw. I think I'm going to do the 7 into this. So I'm going to threaten lethal here. Block that. I could even just threaten game. I'm in such a strong position. This will take 2 out of their hand. And then I can attack board. No, my hand's too low to attack board. Yeah, my hand's too low. So I'm just going to play this one safe. And I'll put this back to the top. And then we'll restand. The opponents just said they are going to add Oden into their deck now. So this is the Hiyori Oden loop. Just turn after turn, adding life. It's just crazy. And Oden's such a... Like, he's been the only character on my board for the last, 4 turns. And he's just able to apply so much pressure. Really looking forward to this deck. And we've got 3 amazing triggers ready to come. It's pretty cool. So I think I will... I mean, I don't even need to take this. They've got nothing that can wipe my board here. I'll take this one. I've got no good target, so I'm not going to take this. All right. We'll do another Oden Hiyori loop. Why not? Find a Satori. Cool. 3 on. This is the drill. Swing in. Use a blocker. We don't need to do another 2 here. We do 7 at life here. They've lost another one here. And then we use Hiyori. Use the effect. We take the top life and we put it back there. And then we can restand here. Return Hiyori. And do we go for it here and have them lose a blocker? Still not yet. We're just slowly chipping away at them. Returning our life that they're taking each turn. Since they putting me, I've only 1 card down. So as a whole, doing really well in defense, and I've been able to dwindle their hand back. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They've just made a comment here. Yeah, that combo was crazy. Bounce Hiyori back to hand. Yep. Yeah, I haven't been keeping count how many times I've done this. I'm guessing we're on turn 10. I'm guessing it's 5 times. Let me know in the comments how many times I have bounced Hiyori back. All right, they're going to get a life here. they are in need of this life, so good on them for finding it. They've got 6 Don left. What will they do here? Okay, we're going to block out of that. They've only got 5 up, so no red rock. We will take one. We can trigger here. Now we can't trigger the next one. Oh no, the next one's relay. We can trigger the next one. And we'll just block that out. We can't use Satori. This is Satori. Another Oden. We don't need Oden here. They've got 1 blocker. We've got 2 attackers. This is game here. But why not get 1 more loop in while we're at it? So they're either going to drop their full hand on this or block. They drop their full hand. We throw 1 in here. And this is game. We don't even need to attach. We're going to just swing here. They lose this. They might just concede at this point because they can see it is game. That is game. All right. So really happy I was able to show you the Oden Hiyori loop. And it was ace into ace. I was in the unfavorable position of going second because, I don't know, I've been playing a lot of purple Luffy's at the moment, and I've been going first, so just muscle memory, just clicking first. But I do love this deck. I am fully committed to it. I really can't wait for this to drop on our meta. It's quite a way away. I feel like it was September, but I'm excited. I really can't wait for it. I'm going to keep practicing with it. I do feel like it's going to take a bit of practice, but this Hiyori Oden loop, it is just amazing. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. Until next time, though, do look after yourselves and look after your decks.